ये एक बिजनेस मॉडल बता रहे हैं और मैं आपको बताऊंगा कि ये बिजनेस मॉडल कभी भी अमेरिका में काम नहीं करेगा। ठीक है, आपको सारी प्रॉब्लम्स बता दूंगा। ठीक है, इसका पहले पूरा वीडियो शॉर्ट देख लो, बड़े जल्दी से आप देख लो पहले क्विकली, देन फिर आपको समझ आ जाएगा।
लोगों को क्या क्या चाहिए होता है? फूड सप्लीमेंट चाहिए होता है, भागीरथ पैलेस से जाके ले आया। एक्सरसाइज इक्विपमेंट्स चाहिए होते हैं, कॉस्ट्यूम्स चाहिए होते हैं, सीधा मेरठ से कम रेट में लाके यहाँ पे बेच दिए। जिमिंग शूज चाहिए होते हैं, करोल बाग से लाके इनको बेच दिए। फिर इसने देखा कि इनके और नीड्स क्या है जिम के अलावा। इतने सारे इसके पास स्टूडेंट्स थे, वर्किंग प्रोफेशनल।
थोड़ा सा the little portion that you missed is he basically has someone he's telling a story of someone who has a gym and he has 400 customers.
थे, उनको पीजी चाहिए, पास में पीजी खोल लिया, बहुत सारे और भी लोग आके रहने लगे। फिर फूड की रिक्वायरमेंट थी तो टिफिन सर्विस को इनकॉर्पोरेट कर लिया। फिर सारे लोगों को कपड़े धोने के लिए और आयरन करने के लिए ड्राई क्लीनिंग सर्विस की जरूरत थी, वो भी इनकॉर्पोरेट इसने कर दी। फिर इसने देखा कि इनके डिजायर्स क्या है जिससे और ज्यादा पैसा कमाया जा सकता है। इसने छोटी सी चीज की, म्यूजिक एंड डांस एकेडमी, गिटार एकेडमी, टेनिस एकेडमी, क्रिकेट एकेडमी, बैडमिंटन एकेडमी के ओनर्स को रीच आउट किया, उनको प्रमोशन करने के लिए अपने जिम में बुलाया कि जिम के जो यूथ ने उन एकेडमी को ज्वाइन किया, वहां से इसने कमीशन लिया। भाई महीने के 2-3 लाख रुपए ना इनडायरेक्टली इन स्टूडेंट से कमा रहा है। बताना ये चाह रहा हूं, बिजनेस में ना डायरेक्ट इनकम के साथ साथ इनडायरेक्ट इनकम लीड्स के थ्रू बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होती है। आपका कोई बिजनेस माइंडेड दोस्त तो उसके साथ शेयर कर देना। बिजनेस करना हो तो इस पेज को फॉलो कर लेना। थैंक यू। भाई नोएडा के एक जिम ओनर,
ठीक है, सो नाउ विल स्टार्ट द रिएक्शन।
ने पैसा कमाने का क्या तगड़ा फॉर्मूला निकाला। उसने फीस को इतना
So my point is this formula will not work in America. Okay, this is the way America works. These things will not work in America. Simple. That's my whole point, and I'll tell you one by one.
कम कर दिया। आसपास से उसके पास 400 लोग आते हैं जिम में, फीस से तो कम कमाता है, लेकिन इसने देखा कि जिम में लोगों को
He reduced the fees, right? So that there is no such formula, and you will see why in the forthcoming video, in the forthcoming few just minutes.
क्या क्या चाहिए होता है? फूड सप्लीमेंट चाहिए होता है, भागीरथ पैलेस से जाके ले आया। एक्सरसाइज इक्विपमेंट्स चाहिए होते हैं, कॉस्ट्यूम्स चाहिए होते हैं, सीधा मेरठ से।
You will be surprised none of the gyms can afford to sell their equipment, because to sell you need to open a place wherein you need to have a POS system, wherein you need to have a person standing there, maybe a couple of people standing there, otherwise people will just steal, right? So you know, and it is impossible for a person who's running a gym to have a person who the manager has to manage that also. See, that's how the whole thing. So that's why you will not see any of the gyms in America ever doing this, that they will sell this equipment also. Because to sell this, you need a lot of, so if they really want to get rid of some of the equipment, which they do, they'll just sell it to a wholesale person. The person who just takes it in bulk from them. They can never be in the same business as reselling that equipment. Okay, what about selling new equipment? That is not possible, because people may need variety, and then how will he have such a huge presence and then he has to have people who are doing sales. They have to have people who have knowledge of those equipment. So interestingly, right, in America, in India, even Jhuggi se you get a guy from Jhuggiya from slum area, pay him 10,000 12,000 rupees per month in Delhi, 9-10,000 8,000 rupees in Chandigarh, 5-6,000 rupees in Dehradun, and you will be able to get a guy who will acquire all the knowledge also, and then he will give the knowledge to your kids also. I met a doctor in Chandigarh. He had picked a guy who was 10th graduate, 10th fail from some area, because proper nurses would be living him every single day, right? So what he did is he basically hired a 10th fail and taught him how to check blood pressure, how to check this, how to check temperature, how to check that. He's little bit, he's not suave, he's not happy with his life. So he probably pays him like 4-5,000 rupees, and then he's there forever. The point is, in India you can do this, but in America you cannot do that. In America, for example, in case of doctor, he has to have a qualified person. Nurse has to be there. Nurse has to be properly qualified. You see, that's how the work is done. The work is done in America. But let's keep to this gym formula, right? So it is not possible to basically sell the equipment also by you. It's people who have crazy idea was the business in America. They should notice this, know this thing. Why I say all these things is because people try to think, oh, I will redo all the formula, I'll do it this way, that way. I spend a lot of time and energy on these things. In America, there are certain businesses which are supposed to be done in a certain way. Get a mastery of that, and then you do that, and that's how you basically make simple money, which I call as $10,000 to $12,000 per month per person. And after that, scaling is a little bit difficult, and that's where even I am stuck. You see. So but anyway, but this formula will not work.
कम रेट में लाके यहाँ पे बेच दिए। जिमिंग शूज चाहिए होते करोल बाग से लाके इनको बेच
shoes लाके बेच दिए. Nobody can bring the shoes. Shoes, there is just a lot of science in shoes. One has to know the shoes. In shoes, there is a lot of competition. There's an online shoe store. No gym will ever sell the shoe. Right? No gym will ever sell the shoe. It's almost impossible. I have seen some gyms selling like things which do not corrode, like for example protein powder and maybe a couple of their own t-shirts, things like that, but they're not really seriously selling shoes or anything.
दिए। फिर इसने देखा कि इनके और नीड्स क्या है जिम के अलावा।
PG, tiffin service, all this is impossible. Yes, it's impossible because for PG you need a person who will be basically handling the PG, who will be making the beds, cooking the food. For tiffin service, you need someone to cook the food and all that stuff. He'll be charging $100,000 in America. First of all, even $100,000 you need to have a backup. What if he has a maternity leave? I told you that in America, keeping the cost worker is very costly. If he gets a maternity leave, he may have to give him 7 months maternity leave. So only big corporates can do business here. Small companies like these, the kind of expressions you're talking about, they cannot do it. Right? They cannot do all these things. So nobody can provide different service. Nobody can provide PG service. Right? What else?
इतने सारे इसके पास स्टूडेंट्स थे, वर्किंग प्रोफेशनल्स थे, उनको पीजी चाहिए, पास में पीजी खोल लिया, बहुत सारे और भी लोग आके रहने लगे। फिर फूड की रिक्वायरमेंट थी तो टिफिन सर्विस को इनकॉर्पोरेट कर लिया। फिर सारे लोगों को कपड़े धोने के लिए और आयरन करने के लिए ड्राई क्लीनिंग सर्विस की जरूरत थी।
Dry cleaning service, giving dry cleaning service will be extremely difficult. So you need a person, you need a machine, you need a person to man the dry cleaning stall. Then you need a person who has knowledge. This is done as an owner operator business in America, and nobody, no gym can ever think of doing dry cleaning business on the side.
भी इनकॉर्पोरेट इसने कर दी। फिर इसने देखा कि इनके डिजायर्स क्या है जिससे और ज्यादा पैसा कमाया जा सकता है। इसने छोटी सी चीज की, म्यूजिक एंड डांस एकेडमी, गिटार एकेडमी, टेनिस एकेडमी, क्रिकेट एकेडमी, बैडमिंटन एकेडमी के ओनर्स को रीच आउट किया।
It can be done. People do give references to whatever, whosoever, like guitar and yoga academy nearby, but those are largely on free focus basis, because those yoga people will also tell their customers that okay, you know what, you can go to this gym. So that's it. Just free advertisement. It's not gonna be working as a business formula or anything. It will just be free referrals. No, guys, things will not work in America. Please note that. Don't work on tuchu ideas. When you come to America, work on simple, solid ideas in America, and you can make a lot of money.
उनको प्रमोशन करने के लिए अपने जिम में बुलाया कि जिम के जो यूथ ने उन एकेडमी को ज्वाइन किया, वहां से इसने कमीशन लिया भाई महीने के 2-3 लाख रुपए ना इनडायरेक्टली इन स्टूडेंट।
India person can go after 500 rupees business also. If he can say, for every person who joins cricket, give me 500 rupees, and let's say 10 people join, you'll get 5,000. No, but in America you cannot go after such a small business, because now talking about your own time also, everybody's time is a little bit structured. So even if a person is owns a gym, he would have enough staff to be able to. This gym is a little bit of a bigger operation, and as I told you, it's not possible to make 10 to 12,000. But in gym, it's not very many people own gym. Have you ever seen anybody? Because gyms are a corporate chains. But let's say someone even, basically, it's not possible to basically do all these things in a gymnasium. Yeah, you cannot do this kind of business in America. This is owned by corporates. These are all big businesses that are owned by corporates, and they don't do all these things. And if you try to compete with them, you will not be able to compete with them. Trust me. And then that will all stop. So all these business ideas that you have, you should keep it in your pocket. And there are some simple things that you should do here, and those can help you make a lot of money. The kind of money this gym owner makes is same thing as what my maid makes, $4,000 a month. Yeah, she makes more than that. And the point is, yeah, if you make $4,000 by working like this, then you should have just driven Uber. You could have made more money. So making 2-3 lakhs is not a big deal. So these things will not work in America. The business ideas of India will not work in America.